live and on your side. This is WSAV News 3 today at 6.
Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, April 2nd. I'm Kim Gusby.
And I'm Ben Katko. Thanks for joining us here on News 3 today. We're still following some breaking news this morning. There's a heavy police presence and investigation ongoing right now at a Savannah motel. Police are on the scene near the Thunderbird Motel on Ogeechee Road near Chatham Parkway. Crime scene tape is up around part of the parking lot there. We're still working to learn more about exactly what happened. As soon as we have any new information, we'll bring that to you on air and online at WSAV.com.
New developments this morning. An investigation is underway after Savannah officials issued a warning about what appears to be a cruel April Fool's joke. An AI-generated flyer and social media post has been circulating that claims free EBT cards are being distributed at the Savannah Civic Center. Now, this is not true. This event is not taking place. City workers had to turn away people who arrived at the building based on this misinformation. Officials say they are actively investigating the source of the false claims.
Meanwhile, local police have a warning about a new scam involving fake traffic tickets. It's being sent to your phone through texts or calls. Chatham County's chief of police tells us these scams do have some red flags with them. That includes urgent messaging and threatening consequences if you don't pay right away. These scams have impacted people in all situations, including a Savannah resident who says she doesn't even own a car.
Us that we have unpaid traffic tickets in the state of New York. I think maybe it says New Jersey too, which is hilarious because we don't own a car and have never owned a car. It's funny on one hand and it's very annoying and worrying on another hand, really, because they sound very official. They're very threatening.
If police officers do want to reach out to you about a traffic ticket or another fine, Chief Jeff Hadley says they will do so by mail.
Developing now, one man is dead and the search for a suspect is underway after a shooting in Garden City. It happened in the 300 block of Chatham Villa Drive near Groves High School around 6:45 last night. A Garden City police spokesman says one man was seriously hurt and later died. We are working to learn more about any suspects involved.
A longtime Liberty County commissioner is in custody, facing some disturbing allegations right now. Marion Stevens was arrested Saturday along with Valencia Stevens, accused of cruelty to children. The case involves a 12-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl who were living with Valencia Stevens. We're told the boy went missing Friday night and later turned up at a home, telling the owner he was hungry. That incident started the investigation. We did reach out to the Board of Commissioners. In a statement, officials say they're aware of the arrest and, quote, while the charges are serious, this matter is unrelated to the performance or activities of his office, end quote. The board says it will not comment further.
3 minutes after 6 o'clock, it is Thursday morning. Alyssa Carsley, we are almost there. We are taking a live look right now from our Savannah camp out over the Savannah River. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsley has our weather on the threes. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Kim. We're looking at temperatures this morning starting off mild in the 50s and 60s, very similar to the last couple of days. No big change with our weather forecast compared to the mixture of sunshine and clouds been tracking since the beginning of this work week. Though because we do have that southerly wind moving in, we do have a little bit of patchy dense fog, mainly south of I-16 this morning. Just be mindful of that as you're heading out the door. Though throughout the afternoon, we begin to see a mixture of sunshine and clouds, temperatures staying warm in the low to mid 80s with a few isolated rain showers possible. That'll be the biggest difference out there. That southeasterly wind that's been moving in over the last few days just continues to bring in that moisture across the coastline, giving us clouds once again, but also a low chance of rain. Most of us will dodge the rain throughout our Thursday, though overall the chance is there, all ahead of a cold front that's going to arrive as we head into our Easter Sunday, breaking down this drier weather pattern we have been tracking from yesterday all the way into the start of the weekend. So coming up in just around 10 minutes, we'll talk about that low chance of rain for today and how it starts to increase by this Easter Sunday.
Alyssa, thank you. Making headlines right now during President Trump's primetime address last night. He said the military campaign in Iran is nearing the end.
The announcement comes as global oil markets continue to buckle with the Strait of Hormuz still under siege by Iran. Washington correspondent Raquel Martin has the latest.
Notably, this is not the first time the president has insisted the war is winding down. He did not give a specific end date, but says the U.S. will be striking Iran extremely hard in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
They're the bully no longer.
President Donald Trump declaring Iran's days dominating the Middle East are numbered.
We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages.
In his first primetime address since the U.S. and Israel launched their joint military campaign against Iran, the president made his case for the conflict, saying the U.S. is within weeks of eliminating Iran's missile capabilities and nuclear program, a mission he argues has moved quickly by comparison.
It's very important that we keep this conflict in perspective. American involvement in World War I lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days. World War II lasted for 3 years, 8 months, and 25 days.
The speech drew swift backlash from Democrats. In a statement, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer accused the president of ignoring the kitchen table issues Americans are facing. Gas prices in the U.S. hit an average of $4 a gallon this week, and energy prices are spiking abroad, prompting U.S. allies from Europe to Australia to urge citizens to cut back.
I have a suggestion. Number one, buy oil from the United States of America. We have plenty.
President Trump also walked back earlier claims the U.S. would try to control the Strait of Hormuz, the waterway that carries a fifth of the world's oil supply and is now under siege by Iran, instead calling on other countries to step in.
They must cherish it. They must grab it and cherish it. They can do it easily.
Many thought the president may address speculation about ground troops in Iran. He did not hit on that potential. However, the administration has repeatedly stated that all options are on the table for the president. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin, back to you.
Republican candidates running for the U.S. Senate made a stop in Chatham County to share their plans for the upcoming Georgia primary election. U.S. Representatives Buddy Carter and Mike Collins, retired Brigadier General Jonathan McCollum, and write-in candidate Christina Clements spoke at an event yesterday. McCollum emphasized the need for a leader like him with previous work in the U.S. military, with Clements sharing new ideas for currency. Carter and Collins were asked about what they've done during their terms and how that will translate into the Senate if elected.
We've passed the Working Families Tax Cut Act. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security, increased child care tax credit. All of those things were very important. John Ossoff voted against that. I voted for that. I'll continue to vote for that.
Right here, Savannah and Brunswick, the reason that those ports got the money that they did is because I chair the subcommittee, and I went down there to Brunswick and met with the Army Corps of Engineers.
Georgia's primary election is in May, where one candidate will be chosen to run against incumbent Democratic Senator John Ossoff. We are following all elections across Georgia and South Carolina. For more information about candidates and important dates, head to our website, wsav.com/electionhq.
Savannah State University is welcoming a new chief of police with deep roots in the community. Chief Torrance Garvin brings more than 3 decades of law enforcement experience and a personal connection to the campus. Chief Garvin previously served with Savannah Police for the past 34 years. He's now taking over the position for interim SSU Chief Sidney Thomas, who served for the last 4 months. He says working at Savannah State's full circle. He remembers being on campus as a kid, visiting his mother who worked there. Now he's the one in charge of keeping the campus safe.
Need to know who they're putting their safety and their trust in, and I'm glad to be the face of the department. That we're going to be putting on classes, and those classes are going to assist of things that I believe the students need to know about. You know, the DUI laws, seatbelt laws.
For the next 90 days, Garvin is in what he calls an observation period. He'll meet with students, staff, and work on new initiatives that he would like to bring to the campus.
Also at Savannah State, a grand opening for the university's new STEM eSports lab.
1, 2, and 3.
Woo! The ribbon is cut. The goal is to provide a place for students to meet and have fun while also enhancing retention and academic success. The facility will also be used as a practice area for the university's esports team. SSU leaders say they're excited and hope students maximize the space. The new lab is thanks to a Title III grant, which provided the money for new furniture, desks, and gaming computers. 9 minutes after 6 o'clock, it is Thursday morning. Straight ahead on News 3 today, a familiar favorite makes a sweet return to downtown Savannah.
Kill Winds is back and whipping up a new Easter tradition.